everybody, welcome back. My name is Abby. I'm with Fitness is Medicine. Today we're going to do a great full body workout you can do in your home. Minimal equipment, circuit going through upper body, lower body, core, balance, and continue to work on improving yourself. So we are going to start today with one dumbbell, a little bit on the lighter side probably, and a bench. So if you can do it on your bed or a coffee table, or even if you have like a firm sofa, remember to come into these workouts warmed up and ready to move. 5 to 10 minutes of a cardio workout just to get your heart rate up, get your muscles and joints warmed up and ready to move, and your mindset ready for movement. Okay, so like I said, we're going to need one set of dumbbells today, probably a little bit on the lighter side. Fit ball if you have one, otherwise you can just use a playground ball or something. And a loop band if you have one, and I think that's it. So we're going to start with one knee on the bench. We're going to do a reverse fly with one arm. So I want your back nice and flat here. One hand, the same knee on the bench so that you've got a nice flat surface. We're going to lift that right up to the side, just in line with your body. The extra noise you may be hearing, we're doing some remodeling upstairs, and it might be a little loud, but I'm going to keep moving here. 7. If it gets to be a little hard near the end, you can bend that elbow and shorten that lever just a little bit, and rest. Okay, now we're going to switch sides. Just move on over, or you can flip around if you're on the edge of your bed, or whatever you have at home. I'm going to flip around, otherwise I'm going to hit my treadmill. Okay. And out to the side. Keep that back nice and flat. Keep your tummy tight and your core engaged. You may notice that it feels a little harder on one side versus the other. Also, just doing this with one arm requires a lot of core stabilization. And rest. Good. I do these two arm a lot, and doing them one arm really makes a big difference. It's a lot more challenging. Okay. Next, I'm going to get my bench out of the way. And we're going to do a squat. Like I said, you can use a fit ball. I'm going to just use my playground ball. The fit ball will give your arms a little bit more of a workout, but you can use whatever you have. So we're going to do side-to-side squats, just using the fit ball kind of as an up and over. So using it kind of as an extra tool. So we're going to start. Remember, when you squat, you really want to sit back. So I'm going to take that ball up and over, squat. Step back over, squat. So it's kind of another thing you can do here is use a medicine ball, so you're getting a little bit more of an arm workout. Up and over, squat. I have a 4-pound ball, I have an 8-pound ball, or you could use a dumbbell. Using a fit ball also gives this a little bit more challenge, but it also makes it hard to see me on the video. One more each side. When you stand up, squeeze those glutes. Each time, really think about squeezing those glutes, sitting back. Commonly, I will see people do squats like this, and then they're really putting your knees at risk. Really sit back in those squats. Okay. Next, we are going to do a slow march with an opposite shoulder press. So grab those dumbbells that we talked about a little, like I said, a little bit on the lighter side. Maybe you can always increase. Start with your hands here, with your weights kind of right at your shoulder. We're going to go slowly doing the opposite knee march and arm shoulder press. 2. Now, if you do these like this, it's quite a bit easier. So I want you to go slowly. Try to stay centered and level. Really engage that core to help you with this balance. Keep breathing. I think that's 5. If you are having shoulder pain with this, you can do a smaller range of motion, still getting that muscle engagement. Breathing. 2 more. 9. And then also keep those shoulders down. You're pressing up, but you also want to keep shoulders down away from your ears. And rest. All right, good. Set those down with good form. And I'm going to grab my loop band now. Preferably sit in a chair to put this on. We're going to wrap it around your ankles. We're going to do some monster walks today. So make sure it's flat so it doesn't kind of pull at your skin. Get my bench a little further out of the way. So start on one end. I want you to start in that good athletic stance we talk about. So hips back, knees bent, chest tall, shoulders down. A little bit of tension on that band before we start. I want you to bring it in just a little and then pull out to the side. Keeping those glutes working, toes straight forward. If you get to the end of your room, I'm getting to the end of my space here, we're going to go backwards. This is where your glutes are really going to kick in. Tummy nice and tight again. Always keep those abs tight. Breathing. Stay in that good athletic stance like I always talk about. You don't want to do this straight-legged. If you think about it, you want to be able to be in that good position for movement. And I'm going to go backwards again. So do about 10 on each side. I think I've got at least 10 there. Okay, good. Woo, feel that burn. If you don't have a very hard band, or if you have a really light band and you're not feeling it all that much, twist it onto your ankles like this, and that will increase the resistance. So that might take a little finagling while you're sitting there, but that will increase the resistance if you need it. Okay, next we're going to lie down on the ground, and we can use that ball again. We're going to lay down, feet flat on the ground. Now, before we get started, I want you to think about flattening that back to the floor and then try to hold that. We're going to do a ball pass back and forth here. So you want to keep your knees bent. This is the point right here where you really have to work on keeping that back flat. So we're just going to go back and forth. Your arms and legs do the same thing each time. You're just moving where the ball goes. Really work right here, right there. Keep that back flat. If you start to feel this in your back, stop, reposition, and then go again. And really keep those knees bent. The more bent your knees are, like mine, the easier it is to keep it out of your back. Conversely, if you need more challenge, you can straighten out those knees. And you can alternate it. Make it work for you. Make it a good challenge for you, but in a safe mode so that your back isn't starting to take over. If you need to, stop, redo, get that back happy. And if you just can't get it out of your back, message me and I can send you another option. Okay, one more. We're going to stand up. So make sure you stand up nice and slowly so that you don't get dizzy or lightheaded. And we're going to do a starfish hold. So a little bit of balance. Make sure you're recovered from standing up off the floor. Nice and wide. Make yourself tilt over to the side. Do this at your kitchen counter or near something for balance. Pull those shoulders back before you start. Commonly, people start to kind of do this. Pull those shoulders back. You want to be in a good, just flat plane here. Now, start here. Start here where it's small. And if that feels okay, bring it all out to the side. You can make yourself bringing that torso off center of your body. So this leg is working hard here. Now there's a couple different ways you can do this. You can hold this position for 30 seconds. I don't have my watch on, so I'm not sure exactly where 30 seconds is, but we've got to be getting close. So I'm going to switch. Or if this is super challenging for you, you can just go a little ways, come back down. Go a little ways, come back down. Or you can tilt, come back together. I'm going to just hold it today. So the longer you hold it, the more and more this hip has to kick in, that stabilizing hip. Shoulders back. Breathing. This leg is also working, holding it out to the side. Core is working, tilting you off center here. Lots of things working here. And rest. Okay, go through that circuit 1 or 2 more times. Add a little cardio in between. Kick it up a notch. And then make sure you cool down and stretch afterwards. Like I said, please let me know if you have any questions, if you need any modifications or alterations to those exercises. And have a great workout. Thank you, everybody.